Where are you from?
Let's focus on this. Oh, you found it on the internet. Okay.
He presides in the assembly, in the congregation of what? What is this word, Hebrew word? Here is at the top.
I don't read Hebrew.
Oh, there is English transliteration. L.
L.
What is L?
I'll explain it to you.
Wait, what is L?
L is, you've got Eloh.
No, what is L?
I'll explain it to you.
Don't give me Eloh. No, I don't want Eloh. What does L mean?
The singular is the singular word. Okay.
What does it mean?
It's not the Almighty.
What does
not
L mean?
Creator.
What does L mean?
Okay, you answer
God.
me. You answer me.
God.
Who said God?
You ask me what it means, I'm telling you, it's who said so.
God? Is it God?
In Hebrew, El and Elohim, what does Elohim mean? 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Now it's now 3 seconds gone. What does Elohim mean in Hebrew? In the beginning, Bereshit bara Elohim. Hey to Shamai Muharet. Yeah.
Elohim.
Wait. What does Elohim mean in English from the Hebrew?
Is God. Is the creator.
Right. Elohim is El with a plural suffix.
Exactly.
So what does El mean?
El is just less than God. Okay? El is less than God.
El is not less than God. Because God described himself as El, so he is describing himself less than God.
Where does he describe himself as El?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Where does he describe himself as El?
What are the names of God?
Answer me. No. Answer me. Where does he describe himself as El?
Sure. When God says he's El Shaddai, El Elyon, El Gibbar, do you know what this means?
These are not names, with all respect to you.
What
These
are
are descriptions of the
Hang on.
descriptions
Wait.
of God.
When God called himself, I am El Gibbar, I am El Shaddai. When he said that, listen. So clearly, you have been misled again in thinking that El doesn't mean God, but it's a lesser form of God. So again, go to the professors of Hebrew language, not from me. And the 3 examples I've given you, El Shaddai, El Elyon, El Gibbar, and ask them, what does it mean? Now let's moving on. So coming back to now.
No.
Hang on, wait. Okay. Coming back now. The issues when we are talking about Jesus' self-identification. The Apostle Paul, he said in the form of God. Did he say the only true God? No, he did not. So let me ask you again. Are you familiar? Let me finish, my friend. Let me finish. Are you familiar of any statement in the entirety of the Bible where Jesus himself identifies who the only true God is? Are you familiar? No. Are you familiar?
Familiar with
where Jesus Christ himself identifies who the only true God is?
Yeah.
Are you familiar?
Yeah.
Okay. Who does he identify the only true God to be? Him or someone else?
After his incarnation, he claimed to be God the Father is the only true God after his incarnation. And Jesus claimed to be, he was pre-existent. When Jesus, he was pre-existed, he was God. I've just taken the tongue of Paul. He was the form of God.
Listen.
He was the form of God.
You are suggesting again, before incarnation and after incarnation, the only true God became different.
Hang a minute, I just explained.
May I just explain to you?
Are you claiming wiser than those who translate the Bible? Are you claiming yourself you are wiser than those who translate the Bible?
Which translation would you like?
However, all the Christian translations, they all have one interpretation: Jesus is God.
Where does it say Jesus is God? Which translation
I'm
says
asking
Jesus is
you,
God?
are you wiser than those who translate it?
Do
you understand Hebrew more than those who translate it?
Wait.
I'm asking you a question.
I am answering. I am answering. So listen. The Bible translations have been guilty in mistranslating. I can give you many translations from Bible Hub where they translate the same phrase differently. Wait. Now, when you say translators, if the Bible translators themselves are translating it differently, then what does it tell you? That some translation is misleading. It is making you think that it means God when it isn't. So I'm asking you again, open John 17:3. No.
I'll go with you. But let me just explain.
Can you open it? Can you open it?
Can you? I'm asking you a question. What does it say in here? Can you spell it? Can you spell it in English? What does it say in here? In the midst of. Can you spell it?
L.
No. In English. Read it in English. What does it say in here?
In English,
yeah,
it says Gods with a small g.
Small g.
Right.
Okay, with S capital.
Okay. Wait.
No, wait.
Don't go yet. Don't go yet.
Wait. Just wait.
You've just answered my question.
Wait.
So they've translated L as God.
Wait. What does it say? So I've showed him one verse in the Old Testament. He says God with a small g and with S.
Yes.
Okay? God with small g and S. Now, the tongue of the Apostle Paul, what does it say about God himself in here?
Capital G.
Is that Hebrew?
Hang on a minute.
Is that Hebrew?
What does it say? What does it say
capital
in here?
G.
Capital G. Is there any S?
No.
So who?
Wait.
Here,
So now
we are talking about
now
Jesus.
you
we
have
are talking about
Thank
God,
you very much.
Jesus.
Shake my hand. No. Thank you very much to expose those Bible translators. Thank you.
No.
I appreciate.
No.
Now, wait.
He's actually called you out.
Excuse me. Listen.
I don't understand.
Now, listen. Let's go back to the original Hebrew in Psalm 82.
He's not talking.
Excuse me. In Psalms 82.
But who are they? No, hang a minute. You spoke. Hang a minute. I just want to point to him.
Can I bring you in as a neutral person?
Who is he?
You gave
You had your chance.
No. I have one thing, please.
Okay, one thing.
Please, one thing. When it says here about the verse you point, okay, in the midst of the gods, to whom he was talking to?
Gods. How many gods do you believe in?
No. You missed it. No, hang a minute. You
Gods.
misunderstand. No.
It says God.
No, hang a minute. I'm gonna say it. Okay. I'm gonna say it for
Yeah.
that. God, you see, God with no S, with capital
Yeah.
G. God has taken his place in the divine councils. Okay, in the midst of the gods. So we have God Elohim, the Almighty, and we have others.
Isn't that what I said?
No,
You're proving me again and again. Isn't that what I said?
who
There are
are
many
they?
gods.
Who are they?
According to the Bible, many gods.
are they?
Thank you. Well done. You have now established that there are many gods, but there is only one true God.
Yes.
Yeah, there's one true God.
Do you agree now? Thank you. It took me how many minutes to establish that?
But hang a minute.
Right.
Small G.
Thank you.
Small G.
So now you realize, as I said, there are many gods in the Bible, but out of all these many gods, there is only one true God.
Yes.
Do you agree so far?
With a capital G.
Look.
Elohim.
One true God. Okay.
Elohim.
Now read verse 6.
Verse 6. I said, you are gods. To whom he's talking?
It's a capital G, small g.
Who is I?
Who is talking to?
God is saying.
To the judges.
Yes.
He's talking
Is
to
that
the Jews. He's
listen,
talking to the Israelite judges.
Listen. I'm going to show you the misleading translations by your translators. Open up your minds. Now, read it. Verse 6.
Yeah.
Let's look at verse 1 first of all. I'm going to demonstrate to you without a shadow of doubt.
I'm already pointing for you.
Okay.
I highlighted it already for you.
Look.
I highlighted it already for you.
Okay, look, verse 6. Right, okay.
Who are they?
Excuse
Those
me.
gods, who are they? These are the Israelite judges.
My friend.
God called them gods.
My friend,
Relax.
relax. Verse 6 says God with a small g, right?
Yeah.
Good. In the Hebrew, verse 6, it says God. Look at the transliteration. Elohim. Look at the Hebrew word. Elohim.
But look at the translation of the English, okay?
Stop and listen to me for a second, my friend.
Yeah, I'm just-
my intelligent
I'm just
friend.
reading-
Thank you.
I'm just reading
listen.
your point.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
In your translation, God's brother in humanity. Okay, I'll call you friend then. Right.
Respect
In your translation,
Yeah.
the word gods with a small g is translated from the Hebrew word Elohim. Let's go back to verse 1. The first word, God, is that with a small g or a big G? Capital G.
Big G.
Right. Let's go up there, verse 1. Now, wait for the shock. Don't faint. Don't faint. Verse 1. God, translated from which word?
Okay.
Elohim.
I don't read Hebrew.
Look.
I don't read Hebrew.
Look at the English
I
transliteration.
don't read. Okay.
English translation at the top. What does it say?
English is God.
No, at the top. Transliteration, not translation. At the top. Elohim. The same word has been translated to deceive you, once with a capital G and once with a small g. Well done to expose. Well done to expose it. Thank you very much for exposing your biblical translators. The same word they translate to mislead you.
Are you wiser? Are you wiser than that website?
Listen.
I'm asking you a question.
Anyone who's listening here, go to an interlinear. Psalms 82 in Hebrew, English, and a transliteration. You will find.
Can I just use it?
You will find the same word. When it applies to God, they use a capital G. But when they know the human beings are also called Elohim, but we can't call them God, they deceptively translate with a small g.
There is no deceptive in the Bible.
I've just shown you.
If Jesus was claimed to be...
Do you have anything to say in their defense?
If Jesus was claimed to be lesser than God...
Do you have any... Listen, do you have anything to say in their defense? Look, do you have anything to say in defending your translators? Deceptive translators. Same word. First, they say God with a capital G because God himself speaking. The same word is used again, my friend, as Elohim, same word. But for human judges, and then translated with a small g and with an s at the end. Shame on you and on your translators. End of discussion. Thank you. Enough.